Manamon Marketplace. $3,005. Hi there. How can I help you? Buy. Select the Meganet herb. 2 strong herb. 650. How many would 2? 3. 1950 gold. 2. Thank. Is there and sell? Buy. Select Meganet. 3 herb. Strong herb. Antidote. 50. Scorch ointment. Paralysis vaccine. Smelling encountered. Super encounter flyer. Bone dagger v. Little One v 2.0. Fairy suit. Little One v 2.0. 1,200 gold. An upgraded version of the Little Wand which no longer causes the user to lose strength. Bone Dagger v 2.0. An upgraded version of the Bone Dagger which no longer makes the flyer. Super encountered smelling paralysis smelling super encounter down. 300 gold. How many would you like to? Thanks. Do you wish to know? Yes. Select the cancel megaphone. Cancel. Mananet. Meganet. 300. How many would you cancel? 4. Is there anything else I can help you with? 271 gold. Soul open in mod save. Select. Do you know about Madame Boveel's? Of course you do. Only someone who's new to Kier wouldn't. They're the best fancy restaurant chain ever. In mod select Madame Boveel's. Sorry, she does not work here. A woman said to Eshkin, the man who miraculously started a downpour in Burmaka City. I see. Eshkin said, I do not believe, if I am to be honest with you, that you are being fully truthful with me. Eshkin said in a somewhat intimidating voice, I'm sorry Mr. Eshkin, if I could help you I would, we really need the rain. The woman replied, you must not want it enough. He said, sighing, well you're not just hurting yourself Madam Westwood, you are also hurting all of the villagers who would benefit from my little magic tricks. I swear, if I she said, but Eshkin jabbed a finger at her, shut up. He said, his voice completely transformed, I am a powerful man, I do not need you to help me willingly. Rossiette, Lorenzen, Hawkeye, and Daneba, search the place. Right sir, no problem. A strong-looking woman said, darting in front of Eshkin's other companions. Alright everyone, stay right where you are, don't move, oh no. I said, my heart was sinking, as I realized that Eshkin was not the good guy I had hoped he would be. He was using his ability to bring happiness and prosperity as a weapon to get his way. Stop it! I shouted at his minions as they roughly grabbed one of the diners. Invent mon save game mon invent party. View your select an swap train. Select keep health. Select the stat. View your doving. Select swap train. Select keep health. Select the stat. View your doving for lop. Select swap train. Select keep health. Select the stat. View doving for Requiem. Select swap train. Select how select the stat. View your doving for Requiem. Pixar. Select swap train. Select how select the stat. View your party. Gallia select an swap map. View your party. Can't send Pixar. Send select swap train. Select even health. Select the view your party. Doving for lop. Select invent mon save. Invent mon save. Select Madam Westwood, they're going to scare off my customers, blast you into a million pieces. Scram kid, we're busy searching this joint. Eshkinite Rossiette has challenged you to a battle. Rossiette sent out a Viscow and a Boveel. Go, Gauator and Doving. Select an action for Gauator, choose a move. Steel Horn, select Faux Boveel. Gauator has dealt 60 damage to Faux Boveel. Faux Boveel has been defeated. Gauator gained 101. Doving gained 120. Select an action for Doving. Choose a feather down, air, UP remaining 30. The attack lowers the speed of the target and end heck, air. Select an action for choose a move. Sandy Wind pounce, standard, fev heck. Doving used peck. Doving has dealt 3 damage to Faux Viscow. Faux Viscow used sneer. Gauator's defense was decreased by 1 stage. Choose Gauator has dealt 18 damage to Faux Viscow. Select an action for choose a Doving. Doving has dealt 3 damage to Faux Viscow. Faux Viscow used smite. Faux Viscow has dealt 3 damage to Gauator. Faux Viscow has 55%. Select and choose a pounce. Standard. Stone for bite. Standard. Stone. Gauator has dealt 18 damage to Faux Viscow. Select and choose a move. Heck. Select Faux Viscow. Faux Viscow has 21%. So choose Doving. Doving has dealt 3 damage to Faux Viscow. Faux Viscow used smite. Faux Viscow has dealt 3 damage to Gauator. Select Faux Viscow. Faux Viscow has 15%. Select and choose a bite. Gauator has dealt 17 damage to Faux Viscow. Faux Viscow has been defeated. Gauator gained 101. Doving gained 120. Eshkinite Rossiette defeated. Hey, sniffle sniffle. I'm just trying to serve Eshkin. You didn't need to be so rough. Obtain 316 gold. In mod save. Select an. In mod save. Select. Madam blast. In mod save. Eshkin wants us to be discreet. No, not that we're looking for something. That's quite obvious, he doesn't want us to blab on about what we're looking to find. Eshkenite Lorenzen has challenged you to a battle. Lorenzen sent out his input. Go, Gauator. Select a choose of Gauator has dealt 72 damage to foe's input. Foe's input has been defeated. Gauator gained 180. Eshkenite Lorenzen is about to summon Vipsla. Select the Lorenzen sent out a Vipsla. Choose a move. Holy Light Tidal Wave. Gauator has dealt 14 damage to foe Vipsla. Foe Vipsla's magic defense was decreased by 1 stage. Foe Vipsla used Thunderstorm. Foe Vipsla has dealt 9 damage to Gauator. Gauator suffered 4 trap damage from Thunderstorm. Choose a Tidal Wave, Water, Gauator. Gauator has dealt 23 damage to foe Vipsla. Foe Vipsla used Iron Tackle. Foe Vipsla has dealt 12 damage to Gauator. Gauator suffered 4 trap damage from Thunderstorm. Foe Vipsla has 26%. Select choose a move. Gauator has dealt 24 damage to foe Vipsla. Foe Vipsla has been defeated. Gauator gained 271. Eshkenite Lorenzen is about to summon Hillimer. Do you want? Gauator is no longer trapped by Thunderstorm. Lorenzen sent out a Hillimer. Choose Gauator has dealt 78 damage to foe Hillimer. Foe Hillimer has been defeated. Gauator gained 220. Eshkenite Lorenzen defeated. Crap. Obtain 377 gold. Inventory items. Power potion. Mananet. Status. Antidote. 9. Scorch Oink Paralysis. Smelling. Full revive. Level up herb. Master herb. Strong herb. 5. Select the axe. Select. Gauator swallowed the strong herb. Healing 35 health. Status. Strong herb. Herb. 2. Select. It won't have any effect. Select status. Herb. Select inventory. Monopede. Save. Select. In mod. I always looked for a savior from the drought, and then I found Eshken. He goes from town to town, looking for followers and illustrating his power by blessing us with miraculous rainfall. Eshkenite Dainba has challenged you to a battle. Dainba sent out a Pixar. Go, Gauator. Choose a move. Steal Holy Light. Gauator has dealt 69 damage to foe Pixar. Foe Pixar has been defeated. Gauator gained 190. Eshkenite Dainba is about to summon Wolfsire. Select the Dainba sent out a Wolfsire. Foe Wolfsire used Shadow Claw. Foe Wolfsire has dealt 8 damage to Gauator. Choose a Gauator has dealt 48 damage to foe Wolfsire. Foe Wolfsire used Shadow Claw. Foe Wolfsire has dealt 8 damage to Gauator. Choose a Gauator has dealt 45 damage to foe Wolfsire. Foe Wolfsire has been defeated. Gauator gained 367. Eshkenite Dainba defeated. I must make Eshken proud. I shall pinch myself as punishment for my failure. Ow, that stings. Ow, ouch. This is for you, Eshken. Obtain 325 gold. Invent mod save game. Game save. Select an option. Int mod save. Select. Int mod save. Select. I wish that the staff would give us what we wanted. We wouldn't have to use a tiny bit of force, and hey, we'd sit down and have a nice meal too. Eshkenite Pocky Eye has challenged you to a battle. Pocky Eye sent out a Vipsla and a Pythor. Go, Gauator and Doping. So choose a move. Steel Horde Holy Light. Select foe Pythor. Gauator has dealt 27 damage to foe Pythor. Foe Pythor's magic defense was decreased by 1 stage. Select an action for choose a move. Feather down. Select the targets. Select an action for Doping. Attack. Choose a move. Feather down. Heck. Select foe Pythor. Foe Vipsla. Doping has dealt 1 damage to foe Vipsla. Foe Vipsla used Suffocate. Foe Vipsla has dealt 6 damage to Doping. Foe Pythor used Evil Eyes. Gauator's strength was decreased by 1 stage. Doping suffered 2 trap damage from Suffocate. Choose a move. Holy Light. Select foe Pythor. Gauator has dealt 33 damage to foe Pythor. Foe Pythor has been defeated. Gauator gained 120. Gauator has increased to level 26. Gauator now has 6 training points after gaining 6 Doping gain. Doping has increased to level 13. Doping now. Pocky Eye sent out a Vibragen. Select an action for Doping. Choose a move. Heck. Air. Select the foe Vibragen. Doving has dealt 12 damage to Boveel. Boveel used stun bolt. Doving has been paralyzed. Doving suffered 2 trap damage from suffocate. Choose a move. Holy light, holy, tidal wave, walk. Select Boveel. Galliator has dealt 29 damage to Boveel. Select an action for Doving. Choose a move. Heck, select Boveel. Doving has dealt 12 damage to Boveel. Boveel used suffocate. Boveel has dealt 3 damage to Galliator. Boveel used restrain. Galliator's physical attacks are being restrained. Galliator suffered 4 trap damage from suffocate. Doving suffered 2 trap damage from suffocate. Choose a move. Tidal wave selected. Boveel. Galliator has dealt 26 damage to Boveel. Boveel has been defeated. Galliator is no longer trapped by suffocate. Galliator gained 108. Doving gained 130. Select an action for Doving. Choose a move. Peck. Doving used peck. Doving has dealt 1 damage to Boveel. Boveel used suffocate. Boveel has dealt 3 damage to Galliator. Galliator suffered 4 trap damage from suffocate. Doving suffered 2 trap damage from suffocate. Choose a Galliator. Galliator has dealt 39 damage to Boveel. Select Boveel. Boveel has 16%. Select choose Doving. Doving has dealt 1 damage to Boveel. Boveel used suffocate. Boveel has dealt 5 damage to Doving. Galliator suffered 4 trap damage from suffocate. Doving is no longer trapped by suffocate. Choose a Galliator. Galliator has dealt 23 damage to Boveel. Boveel has been defeated. Galliator gained 120. Doving gained 1. Eshkenite Poki defeated. Perhaps more force is necessary. Obtain 384 gold. Stop this nonsense. Eshken shouted. You, boy. He said, pointing at me. What the heck are you doing? Who, me? I asked, knowing full well I was the target of his question. Yes, you. He said, shuffling his feet impatiently. Why are you attacking my followers? Well, here, because this perfectly fits the definition of a hold-up. I said, your followers are intimidating the customers, and as I found out, any attempt to talk with them results in a battle. But why does that bother you? He asked. I wouldn't hurt anyone. Perish the thought. But you see, a few years ago, I lost something that was very precious to me, more precious than anything else has ever been, and I'd do anything to get it back. Surely you could sympathize with that. What if, for example, your grandfather died when you were very young, and he only left you one possession to remember him by? Well, that's not my story, but what I have lost is even more important than what was lost in my little tale. I think I understand. I said, but there's a right way and a wrong way to go about things. Oh, I agree, kid. I agree. He said, but if you knew the whole story, well, you'd understand. What are you missing? I asked. Maybe I've seen it. It's not here. He said simply, we've checked the whole restaurant. It's not here. The mayor must have meant a different restaurant. I was going to ask what he meant by the mayor, but then I remembered that he had visited with the mayor of Boveel after he caused it to rain. How? I started. How do you make it rain? Aha, astute question, my boy. He said, chuckling softly. I am, well, a very special man. What? I asked. I was born with special powers. He said, I'm not bragging, but I am indeed special. He said, frowning slightly, some of my followers call me a chosen one, or a god, or a good person who is gifted with the weather. I don't know exactly what I am, but I was born with special powers, so, it's all in how you look at it. When I met you in Boveel, I wanted to believe that you were going to save our country from the 5-year-long drought. I said slowly, but something doesn't sit right with me, Eshken. It just doesn't. You don't have the future of Kier in mind at all. You're using your gift as a bargaining tool, but we all do that. He said, laughing as if what he said was obvious and I was a bit dim. A farmer, skilled at raising non-magical creatures and vegetables, uses the skill in order to earn money so that he can afford food to keep him alive. We all exchange our gifts for other people's gifts. It's called society. Yes, but... I said, this is different. How? He asked. I don't know, it just is. I said, unable to think on the spot. Okay. He said dismissively, well, I hope you come to your senses and don't bother us if you see us again. That Eshken guy really makes me nervous. I thought aloud, what on earth is he up to? Hey, loser. A familiar voice said. I whirled around. Byron. I said rather surprised. Yeah, it's me, whatever. He said, listen, did you see that guy who just left this restaurant, Eshken? I asked, is that his name? Byron said softly, Eshken, right, thanks a lot, maybe you're good for something. What is up with everybody? Select input mod save. Select. There is a coat hanging over one of the chairs. There is a lot of food at the table, but nobody occupying the seats. Perhaps they got up to use the restroom. There is a lot of food at the table, but nobody occupying the seats. Perhaps they got up to use the restroom. The table is clean for the most part, but a wad of napkins have yet to be tossed. Boveel centerpiece has been knocked over. JC found 500 gold on the floor right next to one of the table's legs. The Boveel centerpiece has been knocked over. The table has been thoroughly cleaned. In fact, if you didn't know better, you'd think the table had never been eaten at before. The table has been thoroughly cleaned. In fact, if you didn't know better, you'd think the table had never been eaten at before. JC found a strong herb on the table. JC stored the strong herb in the status pocket. The table has been thoroughly cleaned. In fact, if you didn't know better, you'd think the table had never been eaten at before. You're pretty sure the smudge on this table was created by ice cream, chocolate ice cream. If you're not so much mistaken, I guess you could give it a lick to find out. On second thought, better not. Somebody's written on the table. It reads, "When is my food getting here? It's been 45 minutes and I've not had a tiny nibble. Where is my food? I have to get back to my wife and kids. Where is my food?" The rest of the words have been obscured due to a burn mark. The table isn't much to look at. 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 This table is fancier than many of the other tables. It seems reserved for the highest of the high class. This table is fancier than many of the other tables. It seems. JC found a flyer lying on the table. JC stored the flyer in the items pocket. This table is it seems reserved. There is no Boveel centerpiece at this table. It is the only such table. There is a skylight directly above this table. The table isn't much to look at. The table isn't much to look at. JC found a nymph wand. JC stored the nymph wand in the equipment pocket. They're really gone. I can hardly believe it. Here, take a Madame Boveel specialty as a gift. JC received Madame Boveel's meat pie from Madame Westwood. JC stored the Madame Boveel's meat pie in the status pocket. Thanks again, stranger. So good to see you, JC. How can I help you? I'd like another special meat pie. I just was in the area, so decided to drop in. Well, I am so glad you did. Drop by any time. Solfo Peninsula. The water is too deep to... Manamon Marketplace. Solfo Peninsula. Kier Bank. Hello, welcome to the Kier Bank. Would you like to set up a bank account? It's totally free. Do you want to set up an account? Yes, great. I'll get you all set up, then. Alright, you're all set up. Just access the bank transportal to access your account. Remember, you can withdraw gold and items at any transportal, but you can only withdraw gold with no charge at this location. Solfo Peninsula. $2,173 gold. Mana Hotel. All Manamon have been completely healed. Infant Mod 6. Select.